Drew on our chairs. It's Mario Kart 64 with Obiyo. Take it away!
Alright, yeah, me and Pony switching place. And Giz sitting in the back because you would bully me for playing this game. Yep. And yeah, so this is going to be the all skip run. So essentially everything is on the table when it comes to skipping as much as we can. And yeah, when it comes to the bid war, what is the result?
The result is Yoshi.
Thank you. You don't want to hear this voice all the time, so yeah, Yoshi's much better. Thank you. So yeah, I'm pretty much ready to do countdown.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so right away we're gonna try to do a skip, which half of it is RNG. So, but the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to go backwards and hit a certain specific polygon back here. And what I just did there is I saved Lakiitu's position, so when it picks me up, it will pick me back there. And here we want red shells, hopefully. So this is going to be a very RNG run. Let's go.
Red shells?
Yep. This run has a lot of RNG dependent tricks, like getting red shells here. So after setting Lakiitu behind the finish line, we can hit herself out of bounds, and we just get put back behind, and we get a lap. And repeat 3 times, and you have Luigi Raceway done.
Just like the developers intended.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's fine. We got backups. That's fine.
The extra red shells come in clutch.
Yeah, I might have to wait just a little bit because the CPUs are in the way here.
If you were to fire off the red shell right now, it would probably lock onto them, and then you'd waste the red shell.
Yeah, normally if you get red shells first try on the first box, you don't have to worry about the CPUs, but you know, if it doesn't happen, you can have to wait. But yeah, that was Luigi Raceway.
10-second lap.
Pretty good lap.
Yep, good racing in that one. Good lines.
So you're gonna notice this is a Japanese version. The skip I just did only works on Japanese. And there's another one later on Toad's Turnpike that also only works on the Japanese 1.0 that I'm gonna do. So that's why the game is in Japanese. And also you're gonna notice that all the track names and the cup names are pretty much all different than the USA one. So I'm gonna be referencing to the names that are in the American and European versions. So if you see that the name that I'm saying doesn't match, that's why. And so, yeah, Moo Farm is one of the 5 tracks that actually do not have a skip. So we kind of have to just, you know, play this one normally. This one has a bunch of little moles that if you hit, you will tumble and lose a bunch of times. So essentially, we just want to go around and avoid those while doing the main mechanic of movement in this game, which is mini turbos. So mini turbos is what you're seeing me doing right now when I drift, and then you know the little smoke that comes out that goes from white to yellow to orange. You get to change the color by flicking your stick on your controller from left to right pretty fast. And when you get to orange and release it, you actually get the mini turbo. So if you do it over and over again, yeah, the mole got me there. But yeah, if you do it over and over, you get to
build up a lot of speed.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a pretty decent beside the mole, and now it's gonna be Koopa Troopa Beach, which we do have a shortcut. And so yeah, there's actually a pretty big difference between skips and shortcuts in this game. So essentially the skips are anything that's not intended by the developers, and shortcuts are stuff that is intended. So the little shortcut here that we're going to see, which is to jump in the cave from the ramp, is actually intended. So this is not technically considered a skip, so you could do it in no skip runs. What other people probably don't know is that you can kind of just drive up there if you do a mini turbo without a speed item. You absolutely do not need a speed item to do that, so that's, you know, we don't have to farm. Also, 8th place glitch here.
Nice.
Yes, we got a star. So there is a polygon to the right side of that finish line that if you drive on it, considers you in 8th place, and if you activate an item on it, you get 8th place items. And luckily I got a star, so I got to go a bit faster.
Could also include golden mushrooms, triple mushrooms, blue shells as well.
Yeah, we want for sure the star is the optimal one, but golden
Nice.
mushroom also worked. Wow,
Double
double
star.
star is really lucky. Nice. Does saves me a few seconds here. Hopefully I don't miss the shortcut here. To the end, you can kind of just drive in the here over in the water. Doesn't really matter.
Yep.
And that 170 is actually really good for a double star run. Alright, so now we're gonna get into some pretty big skips territory.
Yep.
With the next track. Calamari Desert, there's a couple ways to skip stuff here. The optimal thing you want to get is red shells into star, which is about 6% chance to happen. But honestly, either red shells or star alone is also pretty good. So let's see what we get here. So I'm gonna purposely go back to 8th place. Okay, didn't get the item that I want, so let's farm a little bit. Okay, star, that's fine. So I get to do a shortcut that was intended by the devs, but in an intended way, unintended way. So we're gonna drive back here, and once we hit the reverse, we can just go back in the star and trigger a lap. Just like that. So now we are on lap 2. This is something that was intended by the dev to be doing, to be something that you could do as an Easter egg, but you're supposed to do it by driving the complete length of the train track from the other side. But I guess they didn't realize that you could just drive from the other side backward and then turn around and activate the star. And it saves a lot of time over driving the lap normally. You essentially save an entire lap worth of time. And now for lap 3, because I didn't get red shells, I just get to do the lap normally. The red shell skip here, essentially what you do is if you go in the same tunnel that I did at the start, except you're gonna throw red shells to jump over the fence at the end of the tunnel to basically end up right where the finish line is. So he would do the skip on my left here over the fence with the red shell if I had got one. And that is Mushroom Cup.
Onto the flower cup.
Alright, so as you saw, we reset the console. We don't have to watch the cutscenes or anything. You can just jump straight into the next cup. And this one, I mean, I'm gonna let you explain, I think. Pretty wild.
Yeah, this one is extremely wild. Involves a lot of basically checkpoint manipulation, jumping out of bounds, getting stuck in the fence. And then this trick right here. Nice. There's water underneath the track, and that allows us to set up a specific checkpoint combination that allows us to then jump into this fence by the finish line. And there he got it, so that's one lap skip. And now you do this 2 more times to finish the race. Oh.
Getting stuck in the fence is surprisingly difficult.
Yes.
For some reason. Oh. You have to like jump at a specific time so that you don't just bounce stuff and actually get stuck. There you go.
That should work.
Should be a lap.
That's 2.
Should be 3.
That might work, yeah.
There you go.
Good.
Nice.
Yeah, this is actually a very big shortcut. Usually each lap takes about a minute or more non-shortcuts.
Yeah, this is a very long track, and it's it's pretty boring too. It's like a figure eight, right?
Yeah.
With cars, but doing this, it's so fast. I mean, you can get like 40-second times or even below that if you like super fast.
Now we're
So
on
now, oh yeah, this is the easiest shortcut in the game. Everybody can do this and flex on their friend. So you drive back here, drove out of bounds, and then you just do that.
I think this one was found like day 1.
Potentially, yeah.
It's
I
one
don't
of the
know.
earliest known shortcuts.
Yeah. So you just keep doing that, and then if you look at this view, you can see that we're gonna get the credits for the lap. So we're gonna turn to yellow, and you just keep doing that. So next time you wanna beat your friends, you can do this one. So yeah, now the next track is probably the most famous for killing runs, I would say.
Yeah.
Outside of the orangey ones. We usually call it Choco's Stupid Mountain for a reason.
Yes.
Hopefully I'll get the shortcut here, but it's really difficult, so we might not be able to showcase it. So I'm gonna attempt a really big jump, which is pretty precise, and if I do it, I can skip a big portion of the track. Okay, oh, then get it. Fine. The good thing is we have 3 laps to try, so... And then, oh, I almost got the backup as well. So you can either do it on the big slope that I tried at the start, or you can do it on the stone wall there and jump to this section, and essentially you just skip the entire U-turn at the end of the track. The one thing that makes it difficult is that it is frame perfect, and also you need to release a mini turbo into having a good angle into the wall for it to also work. So there's like a lot of component for it that needs to go right to actually be able to do the skip. There you go.
That was very clean.
Oh. Yeah, if you hit the sides there, you just tumble. Hopefully you can get 2 out of 3 at least. That'd be nice. Oh, okay. Didn't quite get it. I think I was a frame too late on my press. Maybe back up? No. So yeah, it's actually pretty difficult to do, and it is notoriously a run killer for runners. Oh yeah, at least put it once, right?
Yes.
Pretty good.
That's good.
So yeah, the next track, Mario Raceway, is a RNG one because it's going to be a red shell skip, and hopefully we don't get trolled by the game because it could very well happen.
First try.
Yeah. We'll see. So I'm gonna get to the box, and then I'm gonna stop and let all the CPUs pass me, and hopefully get the red shells. So not quite a red shell. But I'm gonna farm a little bit. Oh, there you
There we go.
Wasn't too bad, right?
Only a couple items.
Yeah, now we can just do that. Oh, I completely missed. Okay. Hit yourself with the red shell, and then you can go over the wall. There you go.
One.
Just like that.
Oh.
Okay, I missed it. Whatever. We'll just continue. I kind of had to do it fast there. Unfortunately, when you have the CPUs behind you, that red shell will instantly turn around and target the CPUs. So if I wasn't fast there, my red shell essentially would have been unusable for the skip because it would have just turned around instantly. Oh, okay. So yeah, now we're just gonna have to complete the track normally. It's actually kind of important to finish the top 4 here. If you're not top 4 in the track, what happens is that the game tells you to retry until you get top 4. So if I would just like sit there and grind red shells for the skip and lose the race, then I wouldn't be able to go to the next cup. So instead, we're just gonna be driving and finishing it. Also good RNG.
Yes.
10% shroom, and there's a floor cup.
Now the third cup coming up is the Star Cup.
Yep, and this one is another one of those broken tracks, I would say.
Yep. Probably the most broken in terms of the time save you get.
Yeah, so we're just gonna hop. And then hop. Oh, messed it up, but we can just hop back, actually. It is, again, a wall jump, so it is a 1-frame trick. There you go. And just do it over and over again.
Nice.
There we go. This one is very notorious as well to just troll you because it's, like I said, a one-frame trick, so it's really easy to miss. So 35 seconds is pretty good, actually.
And a lot of the times with those wall jumps, it can happen that your position won't allow you to get the wall jump no matter what you do.
Yeah, that is something that can troll you. I think it's like a low percentage chance to happen, but it can happen. So Sherbert Land here, there is a shortcut, though it is not done in RTA. It's kind of insane, to be honest. It involves like penguin cycles and then mushrooming into it and stuff like that. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, if done perfectly, it might save like 10 seconds.
Yeah, so RTA would just kind of just drive around and try to not hit too many penguins and not fall into the water. So yeah, I think it would be a perfect time for something.
Thank you very much, Obiyo. Yes, we've had $50 coming from Asbo, who says go for it.
Thank you, Asbo.
We've also had a $30 donation coming from Joey Mack, who says the donation's going to the Sonic and Eggman cosplays and helping fund Alzheimer's research. And a quick update for you on our current incentives. The 7-player 1-controller boss fight is now at $285 out of the 1,000 needed. That run is coming up after Super Mario 64, so a little bit later on tonight. The Sonic and Eggman cosplays were at $560 out of the 2,000 required on that one, so a little over a quarter of the way there. Back to you.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Right in time for the banana. Right. This is why you don't want to fall in the ice. So this is pretty much the worst thing you can do in the game, is to fall in the water there. You lose so much time from being picked up from Lakitu. But yeah, a little bit of a banana that I didn't see. You have got to pay attention sometimes. I guess something you can note here is the penguins are actually on a cycle. So let's say you would play the track at the same pace multiple times, and every time the penguins will be the same spot. So they are. So as long as you don't make a mistake, then you're fine. Also, yeah, thank you, Toad. I guess thanks in the first place. Alright, so the next track is what I consider the hardest skip in the game.
Yes.
I think a lot of runners would say that. It involves red shells, so we need RNG on top of it. Really hard execution. Hopefully we don't have to farm for too long. If I have to farm for too long, I might have to just like skip to lap 2. And, catch up to the CPUs, because it's actually a track where it's very easy to lose if you just don't get the RNG.
Oh.
Okay. So one thing you can do is you can like tumble here. So there's like parts of the mountain that will like make you tumble, and if you do that, you lose a star. So I can just like go back to farming. Oh, the game doesn't want me to get red shells here. Okay, I'm gonna try on one more set before I fall too far behind. So many stars. Yeah, okay, I have to go forward. So the golden mushroom, you cannot tumble. You cannot just tumble and like make it go away. As soon as you use the mushroom, you will be stuck for it for 10 seconds, no matter what. So gonna have to go, and we can do the backup strat, which is to jump onto this polygon, and this polygon is tied to the top of the ramp here, so we just get spawned here. And here I'm gonna waste my mushroom, and I'm gonna attempt to get the red shell one more time here. Wow, that's terrible RNG. Well, maybe lap 3, I don't know. Yeah, sometimes this is just how Mario Kart 64 run goes. You just don't get the red shells. You reset. But this is a marathon, so we're just gonna keep going here. There we go.
Nice.
So you see I just got to first because I will be ahead of the CPUs now. Another small improvement you can do here is if you jump to the left and you get stuck in the water here, you save 0.5 seconds. So you're just gonna spawn over here.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm not gonna risk the farming with the CPUs on lap 3. I'm just gonna make sure that I can actually finish this race in the top 4 so we can advance. Sadly, you didn't get to showcase it, but you know, this is how Mario Kart 64 goes. There we go. Be working. Then let's go for the small skip here as well, which actually might be a bit too far. Actually, I don't know if this is gonna work actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, it didn't. Okay, that's fine. Just mushroom to the end. You know, sometimes the game just rolls you like that. You gotta just deal with it. So yeah, the next track is gonna be Bowser Castle, which I mean technically does have a shortcut
As of recently, yes.
as of recently, though it is like I believe pixel perfect and like angle perfect and
It's so ridiculously precise, you'll probably never see play in RTA.
yeah, I believe there's like.
E aí, pessoal, boa tarde! Como vocês estão? Estão curtindo aí o maravilhoso Mario Kart 64? Questionado por muitos, adorado por muitos outros. Estamos aí retransmitindo a maratona da ESA, a maratona de verão 2023. Valeu pelo espaço, Dunk. Eu sou, né? É um prazer de estar aqui com vocês, assistindo esse clássico maravilhoso dos tempos de locadora e dos tempos que a gente perdia os amigos quando vinha o casco azul. Se assustou, jogatina? Não conhece mais minha voz? Tá tão assustador assim? Que isso? E aí, pessoal, como vocês estão? Estávamos sem uma cobertura direta até agora há pouco, apenas transmitindo, porque durante a semana as pessoas têm o péssimo hábito de trabalhar. Mas, felizmente, eu tenho um tempinho livre aqui para ficar com vocês até as 16h25. E estamos observando aí o speedrun com o Yoshi, que é um dos bonecos mais leves do jogo. E vocês viram que na Royal Raceway, foi a última fase, ele fez uns skips bem malucos, que tava indo de cara num pixel específico para poder pular uma volta. Muito bom. Imagina, Froshiers, imagina. Trabalhar pra quê, Felipe? Trabalhar pra quê? Eu também penso a mesma coisa, sabe? Quando eu tô em live, eu vejo que a galera tá falando que tá trabalhando, e por isso que não respondeu antes, eu fico chateado. Porque, pô, o cara vai trabalhar e deixa de me assistir? Não é possível, não é possível. Então, estamos finalizando aqui a última volta. A categoria aqui é com os skips, todas as copas. Nós já estamos na final da Star Cup e logo logo teremos a Special Cup, onde as coisas doidíssimas aparecem. E nada ainda de bot, Dunk. Nada ainda, nada ainda. O Dunk é o grande patrão aqui da Speed Game Português. Ele que faz os acordos de retransmissão e começa a dar espaço para reorganização e transmissão de torneios, eventos, exibições. Sigam o Dunk, sigam o Speed Game Português se você ainda não segue aqui. Falando português ou não, porque nós trazemos muito entretenimento para vocês. Tem rolado o torneio de Mega Man X3, que é um torneio bem punitivo em caso de erro, bem divertido de assistir. E em breve teremos a nossa parceira Super Mario Brasil, para vocês que estão aqui assistindo Mario World, teremos o torneio de 96 saídas, que será o hype épico do ano. Um torneio de 100% de Mario World, que maravilha. Agora, começamos a Special Cup, estamos na DK Raceway. Aliás, não é DK Raceway aqui. E olha só que skip maluco, ele bate de cara no muro, se joga aqui e pronto. Ele errou o primeiro skip, pronto, agora tá feito, ó. Ele tem que entrar num pixel específico para poder atravessar a parede. E vai de novo. Extremamente emocionante esse bug. Vejam no quadradinho a distância que o Yoshi abriu sem sair do lugar. É só nesse jogo. Os primeiros jogos do Nintendo 64 tinham esses problemas dos pixels não serem tão sólidos, de não ter as barreiras tão bem posicionadas. Em muitos lugares você conseguia atravessar e fazer esses skips malucos. Olha lá, o Yoshi atrás do Luigi novamente. Mas ainda não deu skip, não deu skip. Ele vai abrir a última volta agora ou finalizou? Não, finalizou. Não tava nem brilhando o número, não lembrava mais desse pequeno detalhe. Mas tá aí, concluído. 23 minutos de race e nós já estamos no Special Cup.
Something you might have seen me do, I don't think I explained it, is I've zoomed out every time that I enter a new cup. And zooming out actually saves a lot of, it removes a lot of lag. And especially on DKGP, I think you can save a few seconds if you trail a banana. Because if you trail a banana, the camera actually zooms out quite a bit. And on DKGP specifically, it saves a lot of time. Okay, so didn't get the triple
Ele
mushroom.
tá explicando que em alguns momentos, se você jogar a banana, você consegue fazer um skip bacana. É tudo bem manipulável. Mas vou ser bem sincero, não ouvi algumas das palavras que ele disse porque... Bom, meu listening de inglês é péssimo. Embora eu consiga falar, consiga escrever, ouvir é um problema pra mim. Tô fazendo o possível aqui pra deixar o melhor possível essa transmissão. E ó, fez skip, desfez skip. Vamos ver quando ele for içado. Não deu. Vai tentar de novo. Uou, errou o corta-caminho. É, somos dois, jogatina somos dois. É muito bom saber que eu não sou o único nesse problema. Já trabalhei com muita coisa em inglês, mas ainda assim, cara, precisa de muita frequência para poder ficar no clima. E vamos vendo aí que com alguns skips marotos, o Yoshi está na segunda volta, aliás, na final lap já. Usa a estrela. Com a velocidade ampliada da estrela, ele consegue fazer um skip que vai economizar um bom caminho. E agora, coletou a corrida. Eu já sou ruim de ouvir em português, imagina em inglês.
So now, yeah, Branchy Bower is gonna be the last race with no skips, unfortunately. Well, I guess technically there is a skip, but it's a two-player skip.
Yes.
So you have to, like,
Bora pra Banshee Boardwalk, a penúltima pista da run. Vamos ver que tipo de artimanha ele fará, porque, ó, galera, eu gosto muito de Mario 64, me divirto bastante, embora eu prefira o concorrente, o Diddy Kong. Mario 64 me diverte muito, mas as estratégias de speedrun eu meio que desconheço. Eu sou muito de assistir speedrun, mas de fazer speedrun sou uma negação. Ainda faço alguns, claro, mas ainda tô precisando entrar no ritmo da galera que já é fera aqui, como o próprio Dunkel. O roqueiro, que é muito ligado de speedruns de Mario. Temos também o LD Speedruns, que é bem conhecido da galera. O pessoal aí é fera em tudo que é jogo de speedrun. Eles conseguem dominar a arte de fechar o jogo rapidamente de forma impressionante. Assim como os jogadores que estão aqui em exibição nesse momento na ESA Marathon. Eles treinaram bastante. É impressionante. Meu negócio é mais trazer a informação para vocês de uma forma que vocês consigam compreender. Conversando, dando atenção pro chat. Então você aí que tá no chat quietinho, o famoso trabalhando, para de trabalhar e vem conversar aqui comigo. Vamos ficar à vontade. Agora na última volta, Yoshi vai pulando pelos cantinhos, fazendo vários mini-nitros. Essa estratégia de fazer os mini-nitros aí. Personagem interfere em algum glitch? Provavelmente sim, o Fortress. Or Tears. Tears, né? Lágrimas congeladas. Muito bom esse trocadilho. Provavelmente sim, mas no caso, como o Yoshi é o personagem que acaba ficando mais veloz de velocidade final, não necessariamente de velocidade máxima, que de velocidade máxima, se eu não me engano, o Bowser é o mais maluco de velocidade mesmo. Mas eu creio que pelo peso dos personagens, alguns glitches possam ser mais fáceis ou mais difíceis. Mas é uma informação pendente, eu preciso correr atrás disso e eu te trago na próxima ESA Marathon.
Normally it is a 5-minute track approximately.
Yes.
If you don't skip anything. We don't have time for that, obviously. So we're gonna be doing big skips. Hopefully. But we need red shells, so we need some luck here.
I think most people know about the
A migerada Rainbow Road será concluída a princípio de marcha ré. Nós fazemos o reverse aí forçado. Se não me engano, ele vai se jogar ali na ponte embaixo com uma estrela. Não, ele não precisa de uma estrela. Ele precisa jogar o casco nele mesmo, se eu não me engano. Não, também não. Eu esqueci a estratégia. Eu juro que desse daqui eu sabia mesmo. Interessante, esse mundo de speedrun é um mundo à parte. Cara, é um mundo muito louco. Porque nos tempos de locador a gente nunca imaginou que ia ter... Ah, isso mesmo, ó. Ele toma o casco dele mesmo. Ele fica na trajetória. São 3 cascos, cada casco vai fazer com que ele complete uma volta. Então é impressionante, porque nunca que eu imaginei que daria pra fazer esse tipo de corrida contra o tempo, a não ser em jogos que já tinham seu próprio time trial, como Mario Kart, por exemplo. Jogos de corrida, em geral, tem lá o modo time trial, que você corre contra você mesmo, fantasminha e só. E o jogatina diz que a Rainbow Road é a pista mais bonita, cara. O fato da pista ser transparente impressiona demais. Era uma época que até hoje, né? Até hoje a gente fico impressionado com esse gráfico transparente do 64, porque nós sabemos que em meados de 96 para 97 era dificílimo ver algo transparente nos 16 e 32 bits, era tudo muito sólido. E finalizado, tá, galera? Ele vai ser içado agora pelo Laquito e assim que cruzar a linha, finalizará a run. A galera já bateu palmas porque ele acertou os 3 skips de casco. Tá aí. 29 minutos e 31. Nunca que eu ia fechar esse meia hora na locadora. Mas o jogador atual fechou. O Obiyo. Isso mesmo, Obiyo.
Thank you, Pony, for the commentary.
Thank you for your commentary as well.
No problem.
E que estrutura magnífica essa da ESA. Olha só quanta. Tem um auditório praticamente ali de pessoas assistindo. Deve ter um telão também fora do foco da câmera. É muito interessante de assistir eventos assim pessoalmente, galera. Quem tiver uma chance de ir a um evento de speedrun pessoalmente, vá. Conheça a galera, se entrose, se prepare para fazer suas próprias exibições. É sempre muito legal.
Coming all the way from North America, it was very nice to have a run, and yeah, thank you very much.
Well, we are really glad you did come all this way to show that run. Thank you very, very much for doing so.
Cara, o inglês britânico é tão bonito de ouvir. Que bacana.
It's time for some Super Mario 64. We're going to be doing a live tutorial blindfolded speedrunning. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you all shortly.
E voltamos em breve. Teremos aí o intervalo do setup. E grande GG, né, Dunk? Cara, muito obrigado aí pela oportunidade, por trazer essa retransmissão.